Central Tire Pros just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. This October, the Bonsall Spooktacular 10 event is back with spooktacular savings all month long. Stop by anytime in October to discover incredible deals, including hot tubs as low as $5,995. That's up to 20% off MSRP. Plus, enjoy 10% off infrared and traditional saunas. Don't miss out on these hauntingly good offers. Visit Bonsall Pool and Spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better at 33rd and Pioneers.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: frost likely this morning, and sunny, breezy, and much warmer this afternoon. We'll see a high around 64. Tonight, clear skies, and it will be breezy. See a low around 45. And tomorrow, sunshine returns. Will be windy and warm with a high around 74. Meteorologist Kyle Click for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, reporting on a brisk Wednesday morning. But like I told AD, I refused to turn on my heater in my car this morning.
Try to tough it out, Raff.
Stubborn.
You know, when Raff told me that, morning AG, good morning Raff, morning Nick, morning to the listeners. Thanks for tuning in. Too. So this very, very cold Tuesday morning. You know, Raff said I refused to turn my heat on. I was like, I got my truck. I was like, click.
Yeah, I didn't think twice about it. Hey, AG, it looks like you got some extra stuff in your room today.
Oh yeah, man. We got stuff. We had to bring you back down from Nebraska. It's a little disruptive. Don't pay attention to the background unless you're trying to find little Easter eggs of things back there. You got
I recognize some things back there.
Nebraska helmet there. You got a Packer guy there. You got Darkseid. You got Batman. You got Mario and Luigi right there. You know, so
AG, do you have the yard sign in your garage? The big,
not yet. Will soon.
It's in the garage right now, though.
Yeah. No, it will be. I gotta buy one.
Wait a minute. No. I'm talking about the wooden one that we loaded up of you, the big wooden cutout.
Yes. It's right over here behind me by the door. I haven't put it in the back yet. So
I thought it was going to be like Varsity Blues, and I was going to put it in his front yard. Home of Ahman Green.
No, I'm not. No, I'm definitely not. It's not going outside. It's going to be it's going to be back behind me somewhere, probably next to CP3O right here.
Oh man, fellas, it's a balmy 33 degrees here in downtown Lincoln. AG, I know it's not 33 in Houston. What you got there for a reading this morning, my man?
I got 62 and partly sunny.
Oof. That's beautiful weather, man.
Mm-hmm. AG be ready to head back to Green Bay. Lambeau Field.
For what reasons other than the game? For what reason, Raff? Please tell me why.
I don't know. The beautiful ambiance, the cathedral of football, the brisk frost on the field.
No, not the briskness. The football sounds good. I'll go watch my boys play. Yeah. But the cold weather can have it. They can have that. So
the thing that blew me away, I didn't realize it was dipping this way because I flew in from AZ on yesterday evening. 2 days.
Monday night.
2 days, Monday night. And it was still 101, 102 degrees there in AZ. And the locals, where you can tell they were irritable. They were pissed off because it's been like a billion days over 100. Like they were just like, you could tell it in their face, just exhausted.
Wow.
And talking to, I was down there with Ted Gilmore, hanging out with him. You know, Ted lives down there in Nebraska, former receivers coach here. He goes, AD, man, it's been a long summer. And it's October. You know, so those folks are exhausted. However, when I got out of the car, and Raff, big shout out to Raff, the recommended on the air.
You told me the 5 hour when I was in Arizona. He said the 5 hour energy drink.
Yeah. Magic.
AG, Nick, I pulled over to the gas station right there by the Omaha airport. Said, all right, I'm going to grab this, loaded up on the gas and got the 5 hour energy drink. Took it to the head. And I got to Lincoln. I'm like, okay, I really don't feel anything yet. Man, I got to York. I was playing Iron Maiden and just laced up. I was like, I never listened to Iron Maiden. I was amped up and ready, listening to a number of podcasts. Chief, I didn't really start feeling anyways even close to tired until I got to the Paxton exit. Yep. And that's right by Ogallala Bay. I mean, you're basically there at that point.
You're there.
And so, I flirted with the idea for maybe literally 2 minutes. I'm like, I ought to just go all the way to Scotts Bluff. But I'm like, you know what? Highway 26 at night going around McConaughey. I'm like, you know what? If there's any hiccup in the car or something like that, dude, you ain't seeing nobody. And the reception's a little iffy through that area up and down. I'm like, nah, I got through Ogallala. I'm going to just stay there. And I'm glad I did because the views in the morning through Brule. Oh, yeah. You got the Platte River running down to the south of you. It is a beautiful drive, man. It is a gorgeous drive. So got there. But I appreciate the 5 hour energy drink, Raff, because, dude, I don't know if I could have drank enough coffee where I wouldn't have been bobbing and weaving. But I drank that 5 hour drink, man. And I listened to, I think, 4 podcasts.
Wow.
I was good to go.
How long of a drive is it to Scotts Bluff?
From Lincoln, it's about 5.5.
Okay.
About 5.5, easily.
Yeah.
It's 5.5. And depending on which way you go, I go 26 and shoot back down through Ogallala and then back on the interstate. And in fact, when you get back on I-80, it's like civilization again. Because you do, on that road, Raff, as you know, Nick, you may see maybe a dozen cars, depending on what time that you're going. Time of the morning, time of the day, except there's not a lot of traffic. And for years, Coach Osborne had a place out there at Lake McConaughey where he fished at quite a bit. But it was good to go. AG, I'm going to assume you've never had a 5 hour energy drink before, have you?
I had them once or twice.
Yeah.
I tried it. I tested it out and didn't feel nothing. I was just like,
wow,
whatever.
Have you had that
ever?
The only thing I did take that I was like, oh my God, I'm not never doing that again. No, if you remember back in the late 90s and then 2000s, a product called Rip Fuel. You ever heard of that product?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I do remember that, man. I never had one of those though.
So Dorsey, this was 2001 training camp, and at second week of training camp, and this is training camp. This is what we used to go through, AD and Raff and Nick. If you had the padded days 2 weeks in a row, and so I was a little sluggish. This was week 2, and I'm like gassed. I don't know which. It's like Groundhog Day. You wake up the same. Feels like it's the same day every day. And I came to my locker. I'm like, Doris, man, I'm like out of it, man. I don't feel it today. He's like, AG, here you go. He said, take this. Just take one and with some water, and then that should give you a little boost for the rest of the day. And I'm like, all right, cool. I took one. Man, kind of like what you just described, how you listen to Iron Maiden the last 15. That was my whole practice. I was practicing like it was the Pro Bowl, Super Bowl. I was like all over the place. And then I get back to my locker after practice. I'm like, Dorsey, man, what in that HE double hockey stick is this stuff? I'm like, oh my God. I'm still amped up. He's like, is this, that, and the other? And I went, and then this is the time, you had to weigh in after practice because to make sure you hydrated and all that stuff. So I weighed in before practice at 218. I weighed out at practice at 208. I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, no more. I was like, no more.
I don't want any more of this stuff.
Nah, you can have that. I was like, appreciate you. I got one practice in with it. That's all I need. I'm good. I'll be 195 by the time the training camp over. I was like, no, we can't have that. I will not be the starter no more. Oh, man.
Hey, Bo Lever, I was moving my daughter. Good morning to you, Bo Lever. I was moving my daughter this year. We had to travel across in a U-Haul during the month of July. The AC gave out in 110 heat. We went all the way across Arizona with no AC.
Oh, no. I would have said, you guys could take it the rest of the way.
Oh, Bo Lever, just reading that. I read it before. Reading that seriously just made me irritable because I'd be pissed off. Because, heat makes you mad like that.
That kind of reminds me of my parents. Oh, but by the way, drive safe. They're heading down to Houston.
Safe travels.
So when we were kids, Wes had the windows down because my dad would be like, burns up too much gas. So it'd be like 100
It does. That's fact.
He'd be like, Nope, we're not turning on the air condition. Not turning on the air condition. So I've had a lot of miserable car rides in my life.
Oh, those are not.
I kind of ride or die that way right now. I roll with the windows down. My wife has allergies. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What? It's not that hot. It's not that. It's like 103 outside. I'm rolling with all the windows down in the truck.
It's just hot air being blown around.
Right. If you go fast enough, you get blown in your face.
I just remember just to get out.
At least one thing me and Nick agree on right there.
AG, we would agree on a lot. We just got to give ourselves the opportunity.
Facts. I trust you on that one.
That's what he says, AG. Don't believe it.
He draws you into his web,
yeah,
right?
He told me the same thing.
You guys fight all the time, too, you and Raff, man.
It's
like Raff didn't do what he usually does.
It's a big brother, little brother thing.
Huh. I see.
Yeah. Figuratively and literally.
I don't know if you're going to win that, Nick. I got money on
probably not.
On Raff.
No.
I got money on Raff.
Yeah.
He outweighs you.
Hey, I want to say this real quick before we go to break, though. Nick, congrats on starting the new journey, man.
we're about
big shout out to Matt Dow,
big shout out to Matt Dow. Yeah, huge shout out to Matt Dow. Feel great right now.
I know we got you the food plan. What about workout?
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah. I got a huge. I feel great right now. I'm only 3 days in, and I feel great.
Hey, bro, one day at a time.
I'm sore as ever, but like it's good. Like it's a good sore. Like I feel good.
I like it. The good sore.
Hey, there you go. See, AG,
that's when you locked in when you say, "Oh, that's a good sore."
Yeah,
it is.
He's dialed in, AG, when they say good sore, man.
Oh,
yes,
it's good.
Yes.
I'm feeling really, really.
I've
good.
never had a good sore. I'm sore.
The thing that I appreciated with Matt the most was we were sitting there having the conversation about like what I want to do, and he's like, "Do you like to snack at night?" And I was like, "I love to snack all the time." And so anyway,
we can have a Butterfinger at 10.
So he tells me, he's like, I was like, I love to snack. Yeah, I like to snack all the time. I never turn down a good snack. And he's like, okay, cool. We'll put in a late night snack. So then on my meal plan, we got a 10 p.m. snack in there. I'm like, this is perfect. Like this is great. So it's just, figuring out a way to consume blueberries and Oikos Greek yogurt instead of at 10 p.m. instead of,
the other stuff.
Candy.
Yeah.
Said the other stuff.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Oh, that was a big one. Taco Bell.
That was a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I do have one last ceremonial Taco Bell experience on Saturday.
That will put you in the ground by itself.
Okay.
That's
crazy.
What are you thinking, Nick? What are you thinking, man?
AG, Taco Bell's delicious, man.
It's Taco Hell. It's not Taco Bell. It's Taco Hell.
I'm pretty sure I could recite that menu pretty well.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good thing.
So AG, wonder if Taco Bell came to you today and said, "Hey, we want you to be the spokesman for Taco Bell."
I'll be like, "Let's sit down at the table and we're gonna change all your ingredients. Start at the top.
Well,
let's get real meat in the building. Let's get real vegetables. Let's not cook in an unsanitized kitchen. Like, where you want to go?" I'm like,
here's the speaking of Taco Bell, I'm glad we got this worked into today's show because Davante Adams gets traded. I saw this tweet yesterday. You guys might remember Davante Adams used to do commercials for Taco Bell.
Yeah, he still does.
And so somebody said, "Man, the biggest news of the trade is that there's now a house in Vegas that has a Taco Bell that's going up for sale." and Airbnb posted a screenshot of it listed as an Airbnb.
Really?
It was like, please contact for pricing.
I like that.
They real? Are they real about that?
I'll have to see if I can find the tweet, but I'll have to look it up because it said that it came with an employee, and I was like, something about this doesn't feel right.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Something about this doesn't feel right.
The memes yesterday were hilarious. I love the usual suspects.
I didn't see any of that.
Kaiser Sose when he's walking out and he's dragging his leg, and then all of a sudden he starts walking normal.
Oh, they did that with Devontae, or who did they do that with?
With Devontae.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I wish I would have saw that one. I would have reposted that one right there.
All of the memes about Devontae and his hamstring just magically being 100% now. It's like, yeah, this is great.
Back in the game.
And then Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show, and Devontae Adams in the room.
He showed up.
In the room.
Devontae was showed up on I was watching it too. I was watching Pat McAfee.
Well, and
me and my wife were like, He's already there.
The best part of it all was that Pat was like, "Hey, Devontae, how's the hamstring?" And Aaron Rodgers just starts smiling as big as he can, and I'm just like, "Dang, they even know that."
Devontae, thanks very much for asking. It feels great.
It feels great.
You know, it
He's like,
reminds
"Yeah, I'm
me
going to be ready to move into the offense right now."
It's like that Trading Places movie at the end. Looking good, Billy Ray. Feeling good, Winthorpe.
Yeah.
Looking good, Aaron. Yes. Folks, we're
That's
going
cold.
to break. Big B says this to you, Nick. He goes, stay on process, even on
Yeah.
days you don't feel like it, because that's where you grow.
Oh yeah,
You're exactly right. Troy and Lincoln says Matt Dow is awesome, so knowledgeable. Troy,
Heck
he definitely is. He knows his stuff, man. That's why I've trusted Matt Dow for years, and the whole team there, Chad Case and Lil Cedric at Nutrition Authority. Before we get to break, I have an awesome event to promote for all. We can do this charity tomorrow at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just off of 48th and Holdridge. Stop by 5:30 to 7 p.m. tomorrow. The We Can Do This 8th anniversary fundraiser, which helps feed kids in Lincoln, because no kid should be hungry, and this organization helps feed kids on the weekend. Come by Madsen's for an appearance by Fred Hoiberg and silent auction and raffle featuring Husker football, basketball, and volleyball tickets as well. Nice. Husker side memorabilia, food and gift baskets and more. That's tomorrow from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards for the We Can Do This 8th anniversary. And again, that's just south of 48th and Holdridge Street. Folks, it helps feed people and kids in particular right here in the capital city. Raff, take us to break.
All right, everyone. We'll throw it a break. It's The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lincoln and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This October, the Bonsall Spooktacular 10 event is back with spooktacular savings all month long. Stop by anytime in October to discover incredible deals, including hot tubs as low as $5,995. That's up to 20% off MSRP. Plus, enjoy 10% off infrared and traditional saunas. Don't miss out on these hauntingly good offers. Visit Bonsall Pool and Spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better at 33rd and Pioneers. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook, their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Drink locally and support local business during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 20th through the 26th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Early break. Anthony in the mailbag says, good morning, guys. Question for the mailbag. If you were trapped in a 10 foot by 10 foot concrete room with one animal, what is the largest animal you could kill with nothing but your bare hands?
I'd like to think I could whip an ostrich.
Get a hold of his neck. He's going to whip him around. He's going to whip him around.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Public safety is important in our community. I have a proven record of protecting public safety. I have prosecuted perpetrators of domestic violence, advocated for the rights of child abuse victims, held sexual predators accountable, and fought to keep drug traffickers off our streets. This is Senator Carolyn Bozin, and I will continue to fight to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, brisk outside in Lincoln, Nebraska, but yesterday, the NFL trade. It got wild yesterday, and we're not even really that close to the trade deadline yet. It's still like 3 weeks away, but
That's what I thought. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's kind of early for the trade deadline to be going down.
yeah, I think the trade deadline is November 5th this year, I believe.
It was funny, Raff, because yesterday for AG and AD, one of the things that Raff and I talked extensively about on the show yesterday was that Josh Allen and the Bills are doing this with not the most notable receivers, right? It's like Khalil Shakir is your number one. You also, I mean, it's Dalton Kincaid, Ray Davis led them in receiving yards on Monday night, but now not even 3 or 4 hours after we completed the show yesterday, Amari Cooper, somebody that we're big on the show. We're big fans of Amari Cooper on this show, who had a really nice career and stint in Dallas, gets dealt and goes to the Browns, goes non-existent in Cleveland, gets maybe another chance, a fresh start in Buffalo,
and only have to pay him $800,000 this year.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
you
he's
think
a
about
veteran.
you talking about Cooper.
Yeah,
You think about the downside with the Browns is they carry $22 million in dead money towards this whole deal for Cooper in 2025 salary cap. So that'll hit them that next year. So that shows you both. It was amicable for both sides to get the heck out of there, man. But do you guys in this situation, what does this do for Buffalo?
That's huge. I mean, they're already playing good football.
Exactly.
But now you add a true number one that is, and it's going to take pressure off Keon Coleman. So you're going to get some man-to-man coverage on him and, do what he does. And then you're going to have Amari Cooper, who's going to be reignited because I've got to say, the first 6 games of the season playing with Deshaun Watson would probably be a little bit like purgatory. So it's definitely, great for both sides. It was kind of, like I was saying, it just surprised me with all the trades yesterday being that we are still like 3 weeks away from the trade deadline.
You guys, who Amari Cooper, and I was thinking about this yesterday. You know who he reminds me of a lot? Marvin Harrison. His demeanor.
Yeah?
Yeah, his meaning. Yeah, I agree. He's quiet. He doesn't say much.
No. Yeah. AG, he just goes about
his
business.
Takes care of business. I still don't want to understand why. I mean, maybe he wanted it out behind the scenes, but I'm like, that was Cleveland's best receiver. Basically. So I'm like, interesting to see that go down out of all the trades. I'm just like collusion surprised by what happened with Devontae going to the Jets. I'm just like, we already know this was planned probably like 6 years ago between him and Aaron. Aaron's so diabolical, man.
Aaron does not talk to the ownership though, AG.
He don't have to. He doing stuff like this.
He is the ownership. What are you talking about?
This is like I just watched last night.
Brady.
He is me.
Tom Brady of the Jets.
Hey, I just watched this movie called Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher in it last night, where Ashton's character can read his story, like he could think about his past and then go back and change it, and that's what Aaron and Devontae just did. He thought about it. He's like, let's go back when we're in Green Bay and let's wish us together here in New York.
Okay,
boom. We did it. We did it.
You know what, though, Chief? Hey, G, that's not far from the truth in that. You guys, listen, we'd have to be fools to think that Rodgers is not making some decisions there in New York. We'd have to be fools to think otherwise.
And, because there's a layer where the ownership can't touch, and that's player talk.
Yep.
Amongst players, we talk.
Tampering.
We talk.
Talking? Did you say tamper, AG?
I didn't say tamper. I said talk. T-A-L-K. Talk. All right. And you can't. There's nobody around all the time. You see what I'm saying? So at the houses, apartments, hanging out, the ownership can't get to that, and they can't prove it. They can't prove it. So we can talk about it. Insinuate. That's about it.
Yeah.
So, but that's not real evidence. So. It's like you said when you saw that meme, Raff, about Kaiser Associate, and that's the best meme. Hey, if I would have seen that meme, man, I'm posting that for the rest of the year. I said that's the meme of the year right there. Right there. Got my man Devontae, got my man Kaiser limping out. Hey, when I saw that movie, we actually went as a team. That was one of the movies we saw freshman year. AD, I don't know if you remember.
Which one?
Usual Suspects.
Usual Suspects. And what I figured out by that time of the season, I said I was such a movie watcher. I paid attention to the movies that we went to see, and if we had a good game or a good start of our game. The only good game or bad game that we had bad start to it, was Washington State. For the rest of the season, all the movies we saw were up to snuff, in my opinion, and we had good starts to the game. We saw Richard. I never forget. We saw Richard Gere's movie with Ed. I think it's Ed. Not Ed. Yeah, Ed Norton. It was Primal Fear. It was a court case movie. And it was so slow. It was a good drama, but for young college-age football players.
I trying to watch all that.
Yeah. So we had a slow start to the Wazoo game.
Washington State, Dirty Dancing? Or?
We had a slow start, but to the game that we end up, beating people. And I know one of the movies was Usual Suspects. The ending did it for me. When he was limping, And I was like, no, don't him start walking again. Don't have him start walking normal. And he did. I'm like, oh, it's gangster. I was like, that's a G right there.
Well, let me ask you guys this, man. This movie is not turning out good for the Raiders. You no longer have Devontae Adams.
I have no well, you have quarterbacks. You have people there. You have very nice guys, Minshew and the kid from Purdue. I can't think of his name right now.
Aiden O'Connell is there.
There it is.
You got a Crosby that's pissed off. Do you think he's the next one to go?
Yep. I think the Lions go all in to get Crosby.
Well, you think about this, Nick, with Aiden Hutchinson out now for the year. Because even listening on the radio yesterday, there's maybe a chance. No, there's not a chance.
No, there's not. His leg
is broken.
Yeah.
One of my teammates, Mike Flanagan, he's a center for us. And he broke his leg in his second year like that. And it was almost to the point. I'm not putting it out there. I hope Aiden has a great recovery. He's back next year doing his thing. But my guy, Mike, who I just saw this weekend, shout out to Mike Flanagan. He almost did not return because of the way his leg broke in so many places. But he did. He came back. He had a great year. Had a couple Pro Bowl years with us in Green Bay. Fantastic career. So just know that is a tough injury, and hopefully he comes back from it.
Nick, what do you think? Do you think that the Raiders are in the process of rebuilding, deconstructing?
Yep.
A fire sale.
Yes.
In hopes of next year, because think about it, they're 2-4.
Well, they got a new owner now, so.
Yeah, what 0.1? Whatever the percentage is with Brady. But I mean, real talk. What do they do? I mean, what do they do? Because you got rid of Devontae. Crosby is, he's pissed off, and you're pushing your coach when you come to the sideline.
Yeah,
it's just chaos, and it's just chaos.
It's going to be interesting because I know that Brady only got a point or like 0.10, like 10% or whatever it is. However, they're giving him they want him to select the next quarterback. Mark Davis has came out and said he wants Brady making football decisions. So it's going to be interesting to see.
They need some help
how it all
because
plays
the way
out
they've been doing
next year.
the way they've been doing the past not work. Nick, what was you going to say, man?
I think more so it's the Lions are
a lot.
I think honestly when you mentioned like are the Raiders ready to deconstruct and send away trade away Max Crosby? Here's the deal: you're probably looking at 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby at least. I mean the dude's legit. He is one of the more underrated defensive edge pass rushers in the league.
Just plays on such a bad team.
He just plays on a team that doesn't get a lot of notoriety or publicity. And so, or at least positive publicity. And so it's more so, I think actually it matters more about what the Lions want to do in this rule. Do they really want to go all in on this year being their Super Bowl run?
I think you do.
And I think you do. Why? Because also the 49ers don't look so scary anymore. Now, like there's not a team in the NFC right now that looks insanely scary. It's not the AFC.
Well, the Cowboys look scary, but a different scary.
Right. The AFC is sitting there going like, okay, the Chiefs are looking pretty good, and that they're probably going to get a wide receiver. The Bills just went for Amari Cooper, right? We're expecting Joe Burrow to turn it on eventually, and the Bengals to be a playoff caliber team. In the NFC, you don't necessarily have that. The Eagles don't look star-studded like they have been. The 49ers without Christian McCaffrey, it doesn't look like they are.
They look a little bit better with Debo. In there.
Yeah, they do.
Yes. They're that true Super Bowl contender that maybe we expected to see. They might not even make the playoffs. The Lions are the number 1 team in the NFC right now.
Who might not make the playoffs?
The 49ers. What? The 49ers are here's the thing, AG. Okay. I'm predicting them to make the playoffs, but it's not like it's a foregone conclusion.
I'll take that.
Right.
Better.
Like I'm saying, if they're not careful without Christian McCaffrey, they might make the playoffs.
You're right. Yeah,
that's my point. The Vikings, you can choose whether or not you think the Vikings are sustainable.
Watch out for the Vikings. They got Cam Akers yesterday.
I like Vikings.
Yeah, and they needed that bad.
Yeah.
Consistent.
What?
Yeah, they needed that bad.
Yep.
They needed that bad. Yes, they needed that. You guys, let me ask you this. Okay, you look at Hassan Reddick down in Arizona who's not happy. Does Detroit go after him?
Potentially.
I think Hassan Reddick will end up being with the Jets really quick.
Yeah. If he goes, I tell you what,
it's being remedied.
No, what I'm saying, if it does, that just steps him up more.
Yeah.
Now
if it does, yeah.
Because I'm not saying the Jets are going to deep in the playoffs or anything like that. Yeah. But what I am simply saying is their stock goes up tremendously.
Yeah.
Because you think about those passes.
He'll be back, I bet, in the next week or two.
That's going to be interesting to see where he ends up, man.
What about you guys?
You know, in Pittsburgh,
Who got quarterback?
You know, but you know what? There's already talk. Tomlin was saying, I was listening this week and just paying attention that, that potentially that Russell might be the starter. To me, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, I don't question Tomlin much. Sometimes the thinking, I'm like, okay, now what was that? Because quite honestly, guys, my biggest problem right now with the Steelers, besides our offensive line, I still don't like the play calling of Arthur Smith, man. I don't like the play calling right now. But since Ponce retired and Villanueva, our tackle retired, and Ponce, Pittsburgh's offensive line has not been the same. I don't care who's been the people. We're dogging on Pickens last year, including me, and the offensive coordinator. But let's be honest, you guys. Fields has one Mississippi to get rid of the ball.
Yeah,
that's still a major Achilles heel for Pittsburgh. And AG, Najee, I love him, but you know as well as I do, a lot of those yards is because of tough running, man. Ain't like he's got holes.
Yeah, he got to make. He's been BYOB. He's been his own blocker for his whole career.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
Najee is a dog.
So that's how you play, huh?
Exactly. He is a dog. Like if he had an offensive line, we looking at.
Oh my God.
We looking at he's in the top 5 every year.
He would.
Pittsburgh he's still getting 1,000 yards off a below average offensive line.
Absolutely.
I hate to say that, but when I watched his games, he is literally making his own path.
He's getting them on his own
the backfield. If it's an inside in between the guards play, he might as well just bounce it every time.
Absolutely,
just bounce it. Don't go in the middle.
No,
because those guys cannot hold their blocks right now. I don't know how they're being trained or coached, but they need to work a little bit harder.
You know what the middle of the offensive line for Pittsburgh is like? Remember Clubber Lane and Milwaukee?
Oh yeah.
Pain.
Running
back
to
Pittsburgh. No, if they run in there, it's just pain.
One of the downfalls that
we gotta go.
Gotta go.
When we come back, we got a quick history. And PK,
we gotta go.
Hold tight, baby. We got Husker football coming talking, man. This whole second hour, we got it coming on. We got to be well-rounded on the show. We'll be right back, folks. With history, it's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
This is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Public safety is important in our community. I have a proven record of protecting public safety. I have prosecuted perpetrators of domestic violence, advocated for the rights of child abuse victims, held sexual predators accountable, and fought to keep drug traffickers off our streets. This is Senator Carolyn Bozin, and I will continue to fight to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
With a Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: frost likely this morning, then sunny, breezy, and much warmer this afternoon. We'll see a high around 64. Tonight, clear skies, and it will be breezy. See a low around 45. And tomorrow, sunshine returns. It'll be windy and warm with a high around 74. Meteorologist Kyle Clutch for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of healthcare, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $250 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This October, the Bonsall Spooktacular 10 event is back with spooktacular savings all month long. Stop by anytime in October to discover incredible deals, including hot tubs as low as $5,995. That's up to 20% off MSRP. Plus, enjoy 10% off infrared and traditional saunas. Don't miss out on these hauntingly good offers. Visit Bonsall Pool and Spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better at 33rd and Pioneers.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we want to thank all of our customers for a great September. And now it's time for our annual Halloween sales event happening right now at Koppel. Get 0% financing at Koppel. You heard right, 0% financing on select new models. Also, huge discounts up to $11,500 are available. It's our annual Halloween sales event. Get $11,500 off or 0% financing at Koppel. So please stop on by or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. 0% with roof credit.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday, lovely Wednesday. It's a chilly Wednesday outside, though, but nevertheless, I'm glad for the cooler temperatures, to be honest with you. Folks, everyone's heard about testosterone replacement therapy, but now how do you know who to trust? Ageless Men's Health is the nation's leader in testosterone and weight loss. No upselling, no unnecessary supplements, just real solutions. With a team of registered nurses and nurse practitioners, they look at your whole health and create a playbook you'll understand. They use the best products, including HCG, to keep your body safe and protect your fertility. This is the best team in the game, and they're ready to earn your trust. Google Ageless Men's Health Lincoln and check out their 175 plus 5-star reviews. In today's history segment, we got a very quick history segment for you. This is one of fight. Of course, I remember a lot of Mike Tyson's fight, but 1987, defending champion Mike Tyson beats the smoke out of Terrell Biggs by TKO in the 7th round there in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and retains the unified heavyweight boxing title. I remember back in that day, real quick, Raff, and AG, you were a little younger as well, but Biggs was a big dude. It wasn't just name and only. That dude was a big dude, and Tyson beat him like he stole something. It was just like, it went 7 rounds, but he beat him up bad in those 7th rounds, though, man, because Tyson was just, he was a killer. He was a killer in that ring, man.
I think it's coming up November 15th. He fights Logan Paul, I believe.
Logan Paul.
They've been training for that for a while now, haven't they?
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, Tyson got an ulcer or something, so they had to postpone the first.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he is older.
It's
Those
coming
things pop up.
on
better believe
Netflix.
You better believe it. Raff, what you got, my man?
All right, I'm going to go back here to 1969.
Okay.
The New York Mets, the amazing Mets, win the World Series on this day. They were 100 to 1 long shot to beat the Baltimore Orioles. They win the World Series. But the reason why I bring up this as my history is there was a movie called Frequency, came out about 20 some years ago. And the movie was loosely based around the 69 Mets. So I'd always heard about the 69 Mets, Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver, and all those guys. But there was a part in the movie that plays a key part in the movie is New York Met Cleon Jones late in the game was hit by a pitch, but they couldn't tell that he was hit by the pitch, but the baseball had shoe polish on it.
No way.
So they awarded him first base, and then the next guy or the guy after that hit a home run, and the Mets ended up winning the World Series.
Wow.
So in the movie, I don't want to give it all away because I mean it is 20 years, so we haven't seen it. So in the movie, the guy that proved, to his son that he was like talking to him in the future, or his son was talking to his dad in the future. He goes, 69 Mets, that happened 25 years ago and whatever. And then he goes, what? Well, can you tell me what happened? And he goes, yeah, that was the Cleon Jones game with the shoe polish on the baseball. And then he's it, and it awesome movie. You got to watch it.
Awesome. It is.
Frequency. Check it out.
Frequency, yes. I was like, I know this movie when you said he went back in time. Okay, yeah, Frequency. Got it.
Check it out.
Great movie. Very good movie. Very good movie.
What you got, AGZ?
What I got is back in 2020, the International Olympic Committee finally agreed on making recognizing esports as a sporting activity to then make it into a legitimate Olympic competition that's coming up here in the next Olympics in 2028 out in Los Angeles. So it took them that long to figure it out.
Have you started training yet, AG?
Oh, I've been training. I'm always training. I'm always ready. I don't think I'll be eligible to play, but you know what? It's all good. The young bucks can handle it. They can handle it.
Stay ready.
I just hope they pick the right games. That they are going to have the world compete in. So
that better be Dig Dug.
Come on, Raff. You can't have Dig Dug at the Olympics. Maybe for a constellation like me, you and I could go play. There you go.
Yes.
Or you, I, and Snoop Dogg, because we know Snoop Dogg gonna be there. It's in LA. It's his stomping ground. So yeah, let's make that happen.
I love it. Folks, when we come back, we got all Husker talk to discuss. We got a big game, of course, this
Husker
weekend.
talk?
Yeah. We got some sound bites from yesterday. So we got to take care of PCAT, man. We got to take care of everybody. I'm excited to talk about it. Just driving yesterday, a lot of time, windshield time on the road, but just thinking about this game here, man. 11 o'clock a.m. kickoff. So we'll discuss that when we come back. I'm excited to check it out. Nick's actually going out there to Bloomington to check out the Huskers versus Indiana. 11 a.m. There in Indiana, undefeated Indiana. So I'm looking forward to that. Google me.
Two straight 11 a.m. games, guys.
2 straight 11, man.
Do you check out Assembly Hall while you're there then?
I might as well.
Nice.
While you're there. First time at Bloomington, right?
Yeah, first time in Bloomington, second time in 3 months in Indianapolis.
Love it. Folks, when we come back, we got some Huskers football to discuss because there is a lot to discuss. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Drink locally and support local business during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 20th through the 26th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather, sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: frost likely this morning, then sunny, breezy, and much warmer this afternoon. We'll see a high around 64. Tonight, clear skies, and it will be breezy. See a low around 45. And tomorrow, sunshine returns. It'll be windy and warm with a high around 74. Meteorologist Kyle Click for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their brand new caramel apple butter cream cheese or apple coffee cake muffins through their new partnership with local apple orchard, Picnic Hill. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Is your phone system holding you back? We know how important smooth, reliable communication is for your success. Whether your team is working from the office or on the go, you need a phone system that keeps up with your busy day. At Hamilton, we offer business phone systems that adapt to your needs, making every call clear and every connection simple. Upgrade to a Hamilton business phone system where advanced features meet unmatched reliability. Are you ready to transform how you communicate? Better phones, better business. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through October 20th, enjoy USDA Choice Whole Boneless Ribeye Loin for $12.99 per pound and USDA Choice Eye of Round Roast for $6.99 per pound. Plus, October is pork month, so enjoy St. Louis-style ribs for $1.99 per pound, Duroc pork butt for $2.49 per pound, and 4 for $5 all-pork patties. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn. The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance, you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
More. Indiana's schedule thus far. We obviously face off there in Bloomington on Saturday at 11. They beat Maryland 42-28. Beat UCLA on September 14th, 42-13. Destroyed Charlotte 52-14, and beat the dog breaks off of Northwestern 41-24. Hence, up is Nebraska. After that, they play Washington. So far, you guys, the only team on there that I would say was reputable would be Maryland.
Northwestern.
Would you say they're reputable?
Because Northwestern went on the road and absolutely beat the brakes off of Maryland.
You know what? That would be true. Northwestern would be on there as well. In both of those games, they didn't run away from them necessarily. And people could push back as well. Look at Nebraska's schedule as well. That's true. Here's one thing I want to say about scheduling real fast, though. I don't look at me personally. Everybody's different. I don't look at how we beat a team and how another team beat a team or lost to a team, because every week is different.
It's a different story.
It's a different story every week. I bring in, once again, Alabama losing to Vanderbilt, and I go on and on and on. I don't compare who Nebraska, if we beat them, who they go on to do later on. To me, every game is different. Scenarios are different, et cetera, because you can look at Rutgers getting, dog walked by Wisconsin, 42-7, whatever it was. As far as that goes, Purdue slinging it out in overtime with Illinois at Illinois. At the time, I thought Illinois looked like one of the worst teams in the Big Ten. Still may or may not be true, but I think you go into a rabbit hole when you start comparing scores compared to how Nebraska played them, et cetera, because I'm like, any given Saturday teams are different. Nevertheless, we played them at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Thoughts, fellas, real quick before we dive into some sound bites.
I also just think it's somewhat of a lazy narrative.
It's very
lazy.
Like
the lazy. I think it's a lazy narrative for us as people that watch the Huskers to sit there and go, look at Indiana and say, well, yeah, they're 6-0 because look at who they played.
Yeah,
like it's a lazy take, in my opinion. I think it's the same way that if I were to sit here and go, well, look, if I'm an Indiana supporter, I'm going there and going, well, Nebraska's 5-1, but look at who they've played, right? Colorado's not very good. They beat Northern Iowa comfortably. UTEP has only had 9 possessions in the red zone all season long. They're bad as a program. There's 3 of your 5 wins right there. And it's like you can justify it and you can frame and twist and turn and create narratives how you want it.
Mm-hmm.
I am in the boat of Indiana is a pretty good ball club.
It's going to be a slug match.
I think they have a good quarterback in Curtis Rourke.
Mm-hmm.
He's the MAC Player of the Year from last year.
Efficient as hell.
He slings it and he doesn't turn over the ball a whole lot.
Tons of experience.
He's got a lot of experience. I just like I said, I totally agree with you on that, Nick, in that it's a lazy way to analyze a game because you got to look at everything involved, the stats, the numbers, etc. But even with that, you take that with somewhat of a measured look because, again, it's matchups too.
Yeah.
You got to look at the matchups that go into this game as well. AG, they of course, Signetti, their coach, how long has he been there right now?
1 year.
Been there 1 year.
This is
James Madison.
Yeah, there you go, James Madison. It was first or second. Comes from James Madison, reinvigorated that program.
Yep.
All right, and those guys are balling out. AG, going into this game at 11 o'clock, and we got a lot of sound bites coming up. You know, do you like that analogy when you compare who Nebraska's played, who they played, and score outcomes?
Yeah, I don't even compare. I don't even look at that. You don't look at that because those are past games.
Bingo.
Regardless what they did, regardless what we did, it doesn't matter. They're the next team on the slate for them, for us, and we are the next team for them. So we gotta look at their stats. We gotta look at their defensive schemes and what they're doing. You know, they're not turning the ball over like Nick mentioned. Quarterback is clean, so we want to disrupt that, and that's the mindset. Regardless, games going in, games going out. Nah, none of that is off the sheet. It's off the sheet right now. What we're paying attention to is the guys that are in front of us, the guys that's going to line up against us. They got a run game that's really good. They had, guys averaging over 3 yards a carry. So right there, from a defensive standpoint, it's like, look, okay, we got to stop the run game and the pass. So let's take one away for sure, and make this thing an even playing field. Because when both, I'll say this all the time, when both of our offense is working, the run and the pass, it's real hard to stop that offense, regardless who the players are. If they're not All-American or no-namers, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. You look at this, man, and I was looking at this on SI, had a great little clip out on this. What do you call a quarterback with over 200 expected points added with over 200? A Heisman Trophy winner is what they say. Through 6 games, Indiana's Curtis Rourke has 109 EPA. He just consistently increases every game. Miami's Cam Ward is the only player with over 100 this year on the EPA as far as that goes. So you look at his line, Raff, you can see it right there. It's progressively going up. Dylan's is, kind of up and down against Purdue, kind of consistent. Again, Rutgers up a little bit down again. But to your point, Nick, this dude is Curtis Rourke is the truth, man.
He is. And a texter on the text
the quarterback
line, guys,
for Indiana.
Yeah, the text 3880 on the text line says the film doesn't lie.
That's what I was just going to say.
Bingo. Bingo.
Because I want to get Raff's thoughts on this. Like, Curtis Rourke, statistically here, it doesn't matter who you play, and Nebraska fans should be as aware of that and understanding of that as anybody, essentially. But Curtis Rourke, through this time, is completing 74% of his passes on the season for 1,700 plus yards, has 14 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Those 2 interceptions came, I believe, against the Maryland Terrapins or maybe potentially Northwestern, one of those Big Ten games, and it was when and they were fine. Ultimately, they still won the game. So, I mean, the guy has a 91.9 QBR. He's a senior, 6'5", 223 pounds, good size. And the guy he delivers the mail. And that's what, as we've seen, that can make a program so much better than when you don't have it. Nebraska's a great example.
Yeah, go ahead, Raff.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, we were talking about, the stats, and we can look at the line and the squiggly lines and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you the coaches and players aren't sitting there looking at the stats and that they're looking at the tape. So what Nebraska is, what we're tasked with was like Coach White and the defense is now it's time to watch that tape, come up with a game plan that, that can cut down, the Rourkes of the world. He's got a ton of experience. He's been in college for, I believe, 6 years now. I know that, Coach Solich recruited him there at Ohio.
That is right. It's
so
6th year.
So you've got to, so now it's just find ways to confuse, he's seen it all. He's been around. So now it's we always go back to it. get pressure on the quarterback. If we can get pressure on the quarterback with 3 to 4 man pressures, we'll make it a tough day for any quarterback. And that's what I look for on Saturday is, getting that pressure and then putting him in bad situations.
Well, you think, again, from the offensive side, Indiana's rushing offense, they're ranked 50th in total EPA for the season. A lot of short touchdown runs, but only they have 23 rushing touchdowns. I think only team running with 23 rushing times in the end zone. Only Army, Navy, and Boise State have more rushing touchdowns against a defense who's not allowed a rushing touchdown in Nebraska. However,
something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Exactly. We have not seen an attack like this yet either. And on the flip side, they have not seen a defense like ours yet either. So it's like you said, something's going to have to give. Nick, what do we got on there, man?
Well, a couple of things here. So just once again, Curtis Rourke, I'm looking at, and I like Curtis Rourke a lot, if you guys can't tell. The statistics from each game. I mean, we're talking. He went 15 of 17 through the air earlier this season. He went 25 of 33, 16 of 20, 25 of 33. Like there is substance there to where this guy can throw the ball at a high rate and efficiently, like Raff said earlier. Just to put from a holistic view and things into perspective, Indiana is number 4 in the country in total defense. They're averaging over 515 yards per game. Which is 2 spots ahead of Ohio State. Out of the 134 FBS teams, guys, where do you think Nebraska ranks in total offense? Any guesses?
Like top 100.
They are top 100.
54th.
But they are 77th. Nebraska is 77th, wedged between Illinois and Mississippi State. They average 381 yards per game on offense. Indiana up there at 515.7 yards of offense. Now, I try not to get too invested into the stats and what says on collegefootballstats.com and the numbers, but also like the texter said earlier, film doesn't lie, and the film will show you that Indiana's 6-0, and they're 6-0 for a reason, because despite playing, maybe subpar teams, these margins are pretty wide. Right? 41-24, they pulled away from Northwestern. 14-point win against Maryland. A 38-point win against Charlotte like you're supposed to. A 42-13 win on the road at UCLA. A 74-point win against Western Illinois. A 24-point win against Florida International. Yeah, maybe they're not the best opponents, but it doesn't mean we can't respect them because, hey, look, at the end of the day, they're beating those just like a top 20 team would.
Yeah, I'm not saying not respecting them, but that's what you're supposed to do against those teams. If you're a team that has the caliber of players and the caliber of coaching, you should beat those teams by what they beat them by.
Absolutely.
I say what's impressive, like you mentioned, going to UCLA, going to LA, making that long trip. That's what now the Big Ten is about is coast to coast traveling. So getting out there early or getting out there in the time enough to get their players ready. And obviously, I think, I'm not sure if it was you, Nick, or Raff said that their head coach is good at adjusting. So obviously when you have somebody that could see the previous, see one play and then look ahead 4 plays or 5 plays, offensively and defensively, and then say, you know what, when we do this, they're going to adjust to this later on. And they do the adjustment before the other team adjusts. Then you got somebody that's really paying attention and fully aware of what their team can do. But putting their players in a better position to win when the other team makes their adjustments to try to counter ours.
Yeah, capacity of 52,626 seats sold out at Memorial Stadium in Bloomington this weekend. So it is homecoming as well for Indiana. So I'm sure there's going to be a little extra pizzazz, a little extra buzz.
Oh, I love when I went on the road when it was homecoming for the other team. I was like, you're going to mess this whole parade up.
So,
party time.
AG's like, we're winning this game, and I'm taking your prom date.
Well, dang, I didn't say all that, Raff. We're going to come away with the win, though. Because it's just, that's just extra motive. I was just one of those players when I found out something like that I was already locked in. Now you just gave me that extra momentum to go in there. It's like, oh, okay, they got a parade with all the people doing the waving and all that. Now I want them to go into that dance or whatever they have the next day and be like, man, we didn't win yesterday. Yeah, we got your butt kicked by the Cornhuskers or whoever.
As you said, AG, we're gonna go in there, move some furniture around, and tear up their house.
Yep.
So this Saturday will be the first time that Indiana has a sold out crowd since October 23rd of 2021 when
Michael
they
Penix.
number 5 Ohio State. Earlier that year, they also drew in a sold-out crowd on September 18th, 2021 against number 8 Cincinnati and Luke Fickell. Yes, once again, the all-time record crowd at Memorial Stadium in Bloomington is 56,223, set in 1969 for the old Oaken Bucket game against Purdue.
That was a heck of a game.
So there you have it. But there you have it. So yeah, you're expecting Nebraska. Well, you know it's going to be a sold out. Indiana announced that all single game tickets have been sold.
Gone.
So it's their first sellout since 2021.
Love it. Folks, when we come back, we got some sound bites from the pressers that took place this week as we are closing in on T-minus 3 days, 2.5 days actually, until Nebraska takes on Indiana there in Bloomington. We'll be right back with some sound clips, folks. From the presser, it's The Drive. It's Wednesday, 937 A Ticket.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook, their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through October 20th, enjoy USDA Choice Whole Boneless Ribeye Loin for $12.99 per pound and USDA Choice Eye of Round Roast for $6.99 per pound. Plus, October is pork month, so enjoy St. Louis-style ribs for $1.99 per pound, Duroc pork butt for $2.49 per pound, and 4 for $5 all-pork patties. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosson. Education is a cornerstone for strong, vibrant communities. I voted for the largest investment in education in Nebraska history. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and understand the valuable role of education in growing our community. This is Carolyn Bosson, and I will continue to support education in the legislature. Vote Carolyn Bosson on November 5th. Paid for by Bosson for Legislature.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their brand new caramel apple butter cream cheese or apple coffee cake muffins through their new partnership with local apple orchard, Picnic Hill. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Is your phone system holding you back? We know how important smooth, reliable communication is for your success. Whether your team is working from the office or on the go, you need a phone system that keeps up with your busy day. At Hamilton, we offer business phone systems that adapt to your needs, making every call clear and every connection simple. Upgrade to a Hamilton business phone system where advanced features meet unmatched reliability. Are you ready to transform how you communicate? Better phones, better business. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you're not advertising your business on your vehicle, you're missing out on a lot of potential clients, and it's time to change that. Automotive Solutions excels in vinyl wraps and company IDs. They offer BG services with free warranties available, and they service all cars and diesel trucks too. They also service fleets, and if you push snow in the winter, get ahead now with your vehicles. Don't forget, ticket listeners receive a service discount on preventative maintenance. Call Automotive Solutions for an appointment at 531-249-5600 and stop by at 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your link to forecast for today: frost likely this morning, then sunny, breezy, and much warmer this afternoon. We'll see a high around 64. Tonight, clear skies, and it will be breezy. We'll see a low around 45. And tomorrow, sunshine returns. It'll be windy and warm with a high around 74. Meteorologist Kyle Cook for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their brand new caramel apple butter cream cheese or apple coffee cake muffins through their new partnership with local apple orchard, Picnic Hill. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week, making our way to Nebraska football game day.
You know what, C. Munden? I tell you what, brother, good morning. I hope there is some more creativity there. And I agree with you. There has to be, because Indiana will sniff that out fairly quickly. And the thing about creativity, C. Munden, I just want you to run the ball and own it. Own the line of scrimmage. You know, when you think about creativity for me, I think sometimes we get too exotic, AG. And you think about it, we could run the option out of literally any formation. But it was still the option. We still ran the ball. I'm not saying you have to run the option for heaven's sake. So I'm simply saying find what you do and do it and stick with it. perfect example, y'all. I'm going to say this. I'm bringing it back to the Steelers for a very, very quick second. It was 2nd and 10 against the Raiders, and then Arthur Smith decides to do this reverse throwback pass, and we end up losing like another 12 yards. I'm like, why would you do that? Nebraska at times will have tendencies where they'll get away from who they are, and to a team that's still defining who they are offensively as far as that goes. AG, I want to see them, before we play this clip, AG, I want to see Nebraska, and I think this sounds like a broken record at times, I want to see him establish a running game, man.
That ain't no broken record. I mean, that's most college football teams. I say if you have an offensive coordinator that is not, unless you have the personnel to throw the ball constantly, run and shoot or anything, run and gun, whatever the schemes are called. But a usual offense at any level of sports is let's establish the run first, because then you can start dictating to the defense certain things.
Right.
You don't, because I remember one year in Green Bay where we had some injuries on the offensive line, and so I remember Tom Rosley said, "Well, we're gonna wait, we're gonna adjust, we're gonna just do this no matter what. Are we gonna adjust when the other team adjusts to us?" I'm like, I said it, the way he said it, he said something like that, and I'm like, I actually stood up and said, "Coach, I'm not with letting the defense dictate what we do on the offense, regardless of our injuries." I said, "I know you're the play caller, I respect you. But let's just do what we do. I know we have injuries in key positions, but we can still make it work."
Right.
First.
Until they stop it.
So I'm not throwing in the surrender flag just because we have guys got to step in because one of our tackles is hurt, one of our guards is hurt. So what? They know how to block too.
That's right. That's right.
My thing is this: you run the ball, try to set up the run game. But if you can't set up the run game, it is crucial that you get positive yards on first down.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier to call football games offense coordinator when you have 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, because then you put the defense, you're playing chess. That's where you're putting the defense doesn't know whether you're going to pass or run.
Exactly.
What's happening a lot with our offense is we're having 2nd and 11, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. Well, that's pretty much
fun.
on the defense. Well, when they're passing down.
Yeah.
First, second, and third, and anything is not fun.
No.
To try to say, okay, I'm trying to convert 2nd and 10, or I'm trying to convert 3rd and 15. That is when you got to go deep in your playbook, because you got to look at your personnel's on the field and to see what defense they're in. And be like, man, is this going to even work? Yeah, but you got to go with it and make the call. So
let's hear from Marcus Satterfield yesterday. Thoughts on the running back rotation, since we're talking about establishing the run. Here's Marcus Satterfield yesterday.
We'd like to have one guy that go, but right now it is what it is, which is, they all three have traits that are helping us do things on offense. So until one separates himself, and I don't mean that as they're playing bad. It's just they're all just they're playing good. They're playing at the same level. So we'll use all these guys as much as possible as long as we're moving the ball forward.
Yes, that it was interesting. He said 3. Somewhere in here, he said something along the lines of the 3 of them. Hold on.
Right now, it is what it is, which is they all three have traits.
Right there. So you would imagine Dante Dowdell, Emmett Johnson, Ramir Johnson are the 3 that he's referring to there.
The top rushers on.
What, guys? I don't care who it is. Be consistent with it, though. And what I mean by consistent, and the play calling with it, run the ball. Now, I'm not saying you just run in 9 or 10 man fronts either. I'm not saying that either. But establish an identity on the ground. I don't care if it's Ramir. I don't care if it's Emmett. I don't care if it's Dante. Heck, I don't care who comes in there. Mazuka down on the depth chart. I don't care. But I want to see them establish a running game. Because we all know late in the season, not even late in the season, next week, you're not going to be able to be out there just whipping the ball around. You have to slow the game down and establish some sort of identity on running the ball. And AJ, to your point, I know there's been injuries out there, Lutovsky, etc., but you still have to be able to run the ball and not get cute, not get exotic. Guys, I think sometimes, I'm not saying this happening there, I'm just simply sometimes at times, even in Pittsburgh, I'll bring it back again, you can get too exotic and you don't need to. Establish a run game.
Here's this balance of playing with a lead. We've seen it from Nebraska this season where they've gotten out in front by even a couple of possessions and their offense has become pretty stagnant. And whether that's through the air or you're even on the ground, mostly through the air, essentially is what I'm referring to there. Here's Marcus Satterfield on balancing the playing with a lead and that type of thing.
Stay aggressive. Never a time like we're going to go until coach tells us to stop. And I think, the previous game, I think we just one of those, we just never could get going. It wasn't us trying to take the our foot off the pedal. It was just literally we just couldn't get going, couldn't get in a rhythm on offense. So I think you have to, you have to keep attacking. Once you relax, you lose your edge, and once you lose your edge, bad things can happen.
It's so strange though, just because you go to the Colorado game and Nebraska didn't score a point in the second half. You go to the Northern Illinois game and Nebraska struggled to score the ball in the second half. You look at Illinois as well. Nebraska struggled to score the ball in the second half. Nebraska does just fine coming out of the locker room and having the scripted possession or the scripted couple first, 16, 20 plays or whatever, and things are moving. But it feels like in the heat of the moment, when bullets are flying, Nebraska sometimes struggles to find what works offensively.
Yeah.
Maybe they catch lightning in the bottle like they did with Emmett Johnson on that nice run late in the second half against Purdue. Or maybe it's something else. Or maybe Dylan Raiola makes a play and a nice ball to one of the receivers on the perimeter. But from a sustainability and consistency wise, Nebraska struggled to carry over solid offensive play and make it last all four quarters. Against teams that are not as good as what they're about to see going forward here.
I still think the Colorado game, I really felt they took their foot off the gas. I mean, they might say they did not quit attacking, but I
got awfully conservative.
Yeah, very much.
AG, you were going to say something. Go ahead, my man.
Yeah, I was going to say that's those stacking those blocks is what I mentioned before. You learn something every game about yourself, and now so this team has got to now learn how to win the second half. They win the first half. That's the next goal. How do we win the second half of a game when we start fast and continue it coming out of the locker room, home or away?
Got to figure it out. Got one more.
Yeah, we got one more.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We'll play one more before we go to our break.
Let's go to Tony White here. Curtis Rourke. Let's talk about Curtis Rourke and the Indiana offense here. His escapability as well.
I mean, he's doing what he's got to do, to get out of the pocket. I remember facing him when he was a young buck at Ohio, running the option and all that kind of stuff. And now he's just a completely different player. You can see he knows where he wants to go with the football, and he is right the high majority of the time. So, I mean, you can't beat a quarterback who knows what you're in and knows where to go with the ball, and he's accurate as all heck. That's why they're one of the top offenses in the country.
Yeah, got to get him off rhythm.
Yeah, their quarterback, again, man, he is one that's very efficient, and he's one that's going to expose you if you're not careful either, man. He will expose you if you're not very careful. And like I said, he knows, like Coach White said, he knows where he wants to go to the ball. You guys, from a defensive perspective, real quick before we jump to break, man, obviously our offense, well, we go back to Colorado, you have, obviously with Hunter, Shiloh, Shees Horn, who's been hurt a little bit in and out as well. This is a prolific offense. They're going to see a very efficient offense. I'm not going to say prolific offense, but I'm going to say it's a very efficient offense. What's going to be critical? And I'm talking about you guys from a linebacker's perspective, because we already know, we talk about Nash, we talk about Ty, we talk about those guys quite a bit. But from a linebacker's perspective, with a quarterback like this, if you get caught, he can make you pay.
Yeah, and it goes back again. If Nebraska takes care of its business, you got to wrap up missed assignments. I mean, that's what's hurt Nebraska defense most of the time, has just been a lot of missed assignments. Yeah. So you definitely, like, going against a quarterback that's been around for 6 years, he will, if he sees missed assignments, he's going to take advantage of those. So it's crucial for that. But I think Nebraska sets up well against them, because now we've got something. I'm hoping that Tommy Hill is able to come back and play. But now we've got a third DB now.
Yeah, right.
That we didn't know if we had or not.
Right.
On that, here's
a baller.
Here's Tony White talking about the evolution of his defense.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? The coach always talks about the growth mindset, and we do what we have to do in order to put those guys in position to win games. So, number one, it starts up front, right? You got James playing well. You got Jamari playing well. Ty Nash, P. Will, MJ Sherman's playing well. You got a lot of guys in there playing well, and when you're able to bring 4 guys and get pressure on the quarterback, it allows you to do all that stuff in the back end, all those different coverages and all that kind of stuff. And I think the emphasis with Coach seeing something to improve on from last year, having that as the emphasis in spring ball and all the way throughout, and it showing up on the grass, that started back in spring. And then being able to cover guys. I mean, one, you got players back there who can do it. You got veteran guys who can do it. And then you got the pass rush to mix in with it. So it's a good combination. But again, it's week to week. We got to put the guys in position to make plays and see what happens.
There you have it. Curtis Rourke, his rushing statistics won't, jump off the page.
They don't.
So it's one of those things where if Nebraska is able to maybe get some pressure and
Make
get
him one-dimensional.
Get him kind of antsy in the backfield. We saw what happened to the Northern Iowa quarterback. We saw what happened with Hudson Card and Purdue.
Rutgers.
Rutgers. Yeah, I think Cadillac Manis. If you can get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, you might get a little antsy and make some mistakes. And so it really all starts up front, like we always talk about.
And the key thing is physical. Hit them. That's the one thing that bothers the quarterback more than anything is being hit, being touched in the pocket, pressure,
over and over.
Disruption.
All right. Well, we'll throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Is your phone system holding you back? We know how important smooth, reliable communication is for your success. Whether your team is working from the office or on the go, you need a phone system that keeps up with your busy day. At Hamilton, we offer business phone systems that adapt to your needs, making every call clear and every connection simple. Upgrade to a Hamilton business phone system where advanced features meet unmatched reliability. Are you ready to transform how you communicate? Better phones, better business. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's most dependable side-by-side, the Mule Pro, built to take on your most demanding days. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of October. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Stop by every Saturday for their Husker tailgate with free food, drinks, and games. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever, just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the best place in Lincoln for a casual get-together, best place to watch a game, and the best for pre- and post-game. Catch college and NFL football as well as the volleyball action this season at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. What's better than wings, cold beer, and a Husker win? Enjoy great food and drink specials every day and tons of TVs to catch all the action. Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
This October, the Bonsall Spooktacular 10 event is back with spooktacular savings all month long. Stop by anytime in October to discover incredible deals, including hot tubs as low as $5,995. That's up to 20% off MSRP. Plus, enjoy 10% off infrared and traditional saunas. Don't miss out on these hauntingly good offers. Visit Bonsall Pool and Spa today. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better at 33rd and Pioneers.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday. It is brisk. I forgot to let the music breathe. I'm sorry.
Hey, I was just going to say, AD, yesterday,
I failed.
Raff did such a good job of allowing the music to breathe yesterday. He did such a good job. I even complimented him on air publicly about it. And he's really struggled with it today.
Why do you think you start off so quick like
Can't
that?
build off of a good performance.
I don't know. I just didn't let it breathe. And I'm going to go home and I'm going to think about this and I'm going to
fly out to Alabama.
I'm going to
guys until the 30th.
I'm going to watch some tape and I'm going to game plan and I'm going to be ready to let it breathe.
Raff is back on vacation this week.
Not vacation, Nick.
Not vacation. He'll be back in town on Halloween.
Old Halloween.
That'll be the first. Why don't you
I come back. Nick's going to be down like 25 pounds. I won't even recognize him.
Why don't you stay till the 31st? Celebrate the holiday.
I don't know. I'd have to be back. I got things to do.
No, you don't. That's why you're gone from the 16th to the 30th.
Right, I got business to handle in the South.
Yeah,
right. Business.
What do you got, Jimmy?
Who's
got?
Alabama got this weekend? Where are you going?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh,
I was texting Raff last night. I was like, if they lose that game, they're going to burn Tuscaloosa down.
Yeah,
they got to take care of business in Tennessee.
Can you imagine what the twist in 3 weeks have been? You're the toast of the town, and then 3 weeks later, get him out of here. He's wearing the wrong T-shirt on the sidelines.
Then he wore a hoodie this weekend. I think he's doing it just to mess with him, man. And to me, it's like, who cares? I don't care what the coach is wearing on the sideline. Just win the dang games, man. As far as that goes. What you got, Raffy?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to the reigning, defending Class A golf women's champion, Eden Larson. Eden won again yesterday. So that's 2 years in a row for Eden, the Lincoln Southwest golfer. Congratulations. I mean, we know how golf everywhere is just so popular right now, and crazy competitive field, and to win it 2 years in a row, that's a heck of an accomplishment. So Eden, you are Raff's Good Take.
I love that. Dude, I think about people that are that good in golf. Like, that would be fun to play that consistent for 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row. Heck, for me, for just 2 holes in a row would be nice to play consistent, man. Folks, the 80 attitude adjustment is this, and it was a crazy couple days that started off on Friday night watching my nephew play. My nephew's playing Gothenburg, Nebraska. They won. My nephew scored a touchdown, which was cool to see that. Shout out to Jackson Dom. They beat Holdridge 55-7.
The
Swedes Friday night there in Gothenburg. Spent Saturday at the farm and then was up about 3:15 a.m. Sunday morning, headed to Arizona. It was cool to spend some time with Ted Gilmore, the former receivers coach here in Nebraska years ago in the Bow. Most recently, he was with Mel Tucker's crew there in Michigan State. Obviously that didn't work out really good with that situation. But Ted is kicking it. He is loving life. He's an athletic director for a number of schools. They have a huge school system in Arizona. It's a big private school system. So there's a number of schools in Arizona, and he's got, I think, about 6 schools there in North Carolina. But him and his beautiful bride are loving AZ. So hung out with him, watched Steelers game at his place, hung out, and just create memories, man. And I guess my thing is, man, it's so easy to get busy with our regular days. Take time out. I was glad I took that time out with Ted. He took time out for me, and we just hung out and we just laughed our tails off. just enjoying old memories, man. So if that person you've been meaning to hang out with, make the call, hang out in a good time, because you don't know what those last times are. So make the most of what you possibly can. Raff, take us home, man.
All right, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. We will talk to you tomorrow. This is The Drive, 93.7 Ticket. Be nice to each other.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the best place in Lincoln for a casual get-together, best place to watch a game, and the best for pre- and post-game. Catch college and NFL football as well as the volleyball action this season at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. What's better than wings, cold beer, and a Husker win? Enjoy great food and drink specials every day and tons of TVs to catch all the action. Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: frost likely this morning, and sunny, breezy, and much warmer this afternoon. We'll see a high around 64. Tonight, clear skies, and it will be breezy. See a low around 45. And tomorrow, sunshine returns. It'll be windy and warm with a high around 74. Meteorologist Kyle Quick for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Ooh, what a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
If you're not advertising your business on your vehicle, you're missing out on a lot of potential clients, and it's time to change that. Automotive Solutions excels in vinyl wraps and company IDs. They offer BG services with free warranties available, and they service all cars and diesel trucks too. They also service fleets, and if you push snow in the winter, get ahead now with your vehicles. Don't forget, Ticket listeners receive a service discount on preventative maintenance. Call Automotive Solutions for an appointment at 531-249-5600 and stop by at 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY.